How you doing, Phyllis? How you doing, Phyllis? How you doing, Phyllis? How you doing, Phyllis? So are we live? Okay, we're good? Yeah. All right. So welcome to the Kappa Alpha Psi Dare to Dream Scholarship. Due to the COVID-19, we're going to be doing a virtual presentation. So we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Make sure you get your cup of coffee or your soft drink, and all those students who are away in school, make sure that you get a chance to look at this and view it. And a lot of your parents are here, and some of the students are here to pick up their check today. So that's in the background. So we're doing very well. I'd like to present the Paul Mark. He's the president of the Milwaukee Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi. And we're just going to be like we're on live TV, ABC, and we're getting paid. So what we're going to start out with, first of all, we'd like to thank Pastor Tom and the Albright congregation for letting us use the church today to do our Dare to Dream scholarship presentation. And so what we'll do is we're going to open in prayer. So whether you are entering a new relationship, beginning a new career, or just going away to college, simply making changes to your existing way of life, turn to God in prayer. Lord, give me the strength to carry on. Do not be afraid. I am with you. I am your God. Let nothing terrify you. I will make you strong and help you. I will protect you and save you. Lord, help me learn from the past. Teach me your ways. O Lord, make them known to me. Teach me to live according to your truth, for you are my God who saves me. I always trust in you. Lord, help me rely on you through my transition. Humble yourselves, then under God's mighty hand, so that we will lift you up in his own good time. Leave all your worries with him, because he cares for you. Lord, guide me and the students as I make decisions about the future. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Never rely on what you think you know. Remember, the Lord is everything you do, and he will show you the right way. Amen. Amen. So at this time, I'd like to thank all of the donors and the Friends of Kappa, the people who helped contribute to make this presentation presentable to the public, and as well as to make the scholarships available to the students. We have a list of donors. Ascension Health, but we have 7 donors who families decided to step up and make donations in $1,000 for each student to receive their scholarship. So those are William Gore, Donald Sykes, Alonzo Robinson, Nathan Conyers, Robert Thomas, Isaac and Theodore Cox, and George Rogers, Reverend George Rogers. So at this time, we're going to go to the video, because I know a lot of the students are away and they're not here to receive their checks. So if you can go to the video now and show the video for the Dare to Dream, that'd be great.
Good afternoon. My name is Ahmed Hollowell, and I am the Dare to Dream Scholarship Chair for the Kappa Foundation of Southeastern Wisconsin. Today I come before you briefly with information as it relates to the history, the purpose, eligibility requirements, and how to apply for the Kappa Alpha Psi Dare to Dream Scholarship. The Kappa Alpha Psi Foundation of Southeastern Wisconsin began funding scholarships in 2001. We've awarded more than $210,000 in scholarships to deserving students who have demonstrated their commitment to education, community service, and extracurricular activities. The Kappa Foundation of Southeastern Wisconsin Scholarship gives assistance to graduating high school seniors, continuing their studies in post-secondary education. The scholarships are available throughout Southeastern Wisconsin school districts. These scholarships provide financial assistance for education and training beyond high school. Any current high school senior in Southeastern Wisconsin is eligible if he or she meets the following qualifications: is enrolled in a school district in Southeastern Wisconsin, has a 2.5 cumulative grade point average on a 4.0 scale, and plans to continue his or her education or training beyond high school in an accredited training, license, or certification program or institution of higher education. Recipients are primarily chosen from a Southeastern Wisconsin high school by the Scholarship Committee representing Kappa Alpha Psi Foundation of Southeastern Wisconsin. Decisions are based on the information in the student's application package. Each scholarship recipient will be notified on the day of the selection and will be awarded a scholarship check shortly thereafter. Proof of enrollment has been received by the Scholarship Committee. To learn more and apply for our Dare to Dream Scholarship, please visit kappafoundation.org/scholarships. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Glenn Harris, and I'm the Vice President of the Kappa Foundation of Southeast Wisconsin. I'm so sorry that I couldn't be with you today, but I did want to take some time to congratulate each of you as recipients of our Dare to Dream Scholarship. Through hard work and determination, each of you have made it through your high school journey. And I want to encourage each of you to take that same hard work and determination with you to college. I guarantee you, if you do that, you will continue to achieve. To the parents and family members, without your sacrifice, these young people would not be here today. So many thanks to you as well. Congratulations again to our scholarship recipients, and continue to dream.
Robinson, and I am
Hello, my name is Kim Robinson, and I am utmost pleasure to serve as the president of the Kappa Alpha Psi Foundation of Southeastern Wisconsin. I am a retired Milwaukee police forensic supervisor with over 35 years of experience and a member of the greatest fraternity on this side of heaven for over 40 years. I welcome you to our Kappa Alpha Psi Foundation Dare to Dream program for today. I'm excited about the opportunity to lead and to use this platform to make a difference in the lives of young men and women in our community. Our vision and mission statements are simple: to become the premier Greek letter foundation in its resources and services to the community, to provide support for Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, members of Kappa League, and sponsor programs providing community service, social welfare, and academic scholarships through the Kappa Alpha Psi Foundation of Southeastern Wisconsin. Our Kappa League is a free mentorship program designed for 6th to 12th grade students in southeastern Wisconsin and staffed by volunteers from the Milwaukee alumni and local undergraduate chapters of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. We mentor the students via career discussions, homework assistance, job shadowing, and resume writing. The year-round program consists of 9 monthly 2-hour sessions during the academic year and scheduled summer activities based on community service and local enrichment. Our graduating seniors receive a scholarship to support post-secondary activities and matriculation development, community development and empowerment, economic advancement, health and wellness, and international aid and relief. The investments are made in promising programs and advocating the policies that have the best opportunity to bring equality to all. The funding is provided through grants, human capital, and in-kind professional service, volunteers, scholarships, and kind donations. My passion is serving the community and ensuring our young men and women have the best opportunity to succeed. But I cannot do this alone. I need partners like you who share our common goal with a defined interest to improve our community and maintain it. I invite you to walk with us and serve a greater purpose for the greater Milwaukee. Sincerely, Kim Robinson, Foundation President. We're having this virtual presentation due to the COVID-19, and we want to make sure that all the kids that are on their way to college get their scholarships and are able to do so. Our first scholarship plaque for Dare to Dream will be in the name of Kappa Alpha Psi Foundation of Southeastern Wisconsin, Dare to Dream Scholarship in honor of William Gore. And this is the plaque that we'll be giving out to the foundation, and we'll be adding names to this plaque for the young men and women who receive scholarships from us. William Gore brought mental health services to the poor, diversity to the police and fire ranks. Whether it was time for Milwaukee's Fire and Police Commission or his tenure leading county mental health resources, improving the community was at the center of William Gore's work. Gore, a longtime Milwaukee resident who spent 30 years working for the county, he was analytical. He was interested in how people think and how they act. His daughter, Cecelia Gore, said, overall, he just had an interest in mankind. Mr. Gore, born in Conway, South Carolina in 1933, Gore was the son of a minister and was raised in the African Methodist Episcopal Church. He graduated from Booker T. Washington High School in Columbia, South Carolina. As a valedictorian, he earned a Bachelor of Science in Economics and Political Science from Morehouse College in 1954. Gore served a 2-year stint in the United States Army and later received a master's degree in social work from Clark Atlanta University School of Social Work. In 1958, he moved his family to Milwaukee and began working as a probation officer. In 1973, Gore began working for the Milwaukee Fire and Police Commission, serving for 15 years, including 9 as chairman. Often coming in contention then with the police chief Harold Breyer over the department's hiring practices, Gore pushed for affirmative action for the fire and police departments and played a key role in desegregating both departments. African Americans, Hispanics, and women made up 4% of the police force and 2% of the fire department. When Gore started working for the commission in 1973, by the time he left in 1988, minorities made up 16% of police and 11% of the fire department. At points, he took positions that were opposed by every imaginable sector, at some points by elected officials, at points by certain members of the public, and at other points by administrators and unions, Gore told the Milwaukee Journal in 1988. During his time in Milwaukee County Mental Health, Gore worked focused on making mental health services more accessible to the poor. He also increased the number of minority people holding jobs in the county mental health bureaucracy and worked to bring mental health programs to neighborhoods by using community-based mental health centers and indigenous workers as mental health assistants. It allowed people from the neighborhood to also work in these places. In all of his work, fostering and improving community was a common thread for Mr. Gore. Thank you, Mr. Gore, for your donor plaque, and we'll go on to the next individual. The next individual is Mr. Robert Thomas, Dare to Dream Scholarship donor, and this plaque is in honor of Mr. Robert Thomas and Mr. Robert Thomas. Mr. Robert Thomas is a graduate of Marquette University. He began his professional work as youth director under Robert Starnes at the North Central YMCA. He also worked during college undergrad with the Milwaukee Recreation Department. These roles gave Mr. Thomas a keen awareness of our youth, their interests, and their needs for positive, healthy outlets of entertainment and recreation. In 1962, Mr. Thomas created his first business. From 1962 through the 80s, Mr. Thomas owned any number of visionary businesses for the Central City, including Ebony Q Billiards and Robbie's Fast Food Drive-In, the prototype before McDonald's came to the Central City. He led Robbie's Corn Roast at Summerfest until his son took over, and he had the largest catering firm servicing senior citizens' facilities by a black business. A record that remains. He created Rich Man, Poor Man, a membership club for black professionals, and ultimately opened the first electric game facility under the Rich Man, Poor Man umbrella. He is a co-founder of the Milwaukee Community Journal, celebrating 44 years of continuous publication. He is delighted to now go full circle and be able to help our youth. He gives congratulations to them all. Thank you. Two recipients. The first recipient will be Amaria Hollowell. Could Amaria Hollowell please come forward? Check from the Dare to Dream Cap Alpha Psi Scholarship. So at this time, we're going to get a picture of you with your check. And so here will help you get a hold of your check. And then okay, thank you very much. Congratulations. Anything you'd like to say?
I just want to say thank you all to the brothers of the Cap Alpha Psi Foundation and all the donors. I really truly appreciate this. And you guys are doing some great work. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
My name is Ahmed Hollow.
So our next recipient will be Dori Ingram. If Dori Ingram, representative for Dori Ingram, to come forward, that would be great. Dori Ingram's mother, she's receiving the check in her behalf. Would you like to say something, Ms. Ingram?
I'd like to say thank you on behalf of Dori and Tony and myself for just the support and the work that you do to allow our students to have a great college experience.
Okay, thank you very much. And as you all know, Dorian is at University of Wisconsin-Madison, and I believe they're all quarantined in their dorm at this time. So keep them in our prayer for the students who are quarantined in their dorm. Okay, the next recipient. Will be Nadia Cheney, the representative here for Nadia Cheney. We'll have it also videotaped, so if you don't get it with your phone, we'll have it. And we'll have pictures. Everyone get a hand for Nadia Cheney. And you are? Her mother. Okay, this is Nadia's mother. She's accepting the check in behalf of her. And here's the check. And let's get a photograph of you with the check. Go ahead. Do one more there, Brother Montreal. Okay, thank you very much. Here you go. Okay, we have one other in the name of Robert Thomas. We have a check here for Tyler Baldwin. Who's here to represent Tyler Baldwin? Come from that side, around that way.
Oh, thank you.
We'll be right there.
Thank you.
So as we go to commercial break, you know, there's always a commercial. That means you guys freshened up your coffee and had some more. You come forward to receive your check. And you are receiving the check in the name of Tyler Baldwin. Mr. Robert Thomas, here's the check. And you are Tyler's mom. All right. Hold it down some. Okay. You like to say anything, Mr. Baldwin?
Yes, on behalf of Tyler and family, we would like to thank everyone, the supporters, everyone who did this, everything for your support, and we just really thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day. All right, hand again for Tyler. All right. Well, at this time, we'll go with some more video. Isaac Cox, go to video. Our next Dare to Dream honor will be in the name of Isaac and Theodore Cox, and they will also be honored today, and they are giving out a scholarship in the name of Jada Young and Marcellus Lawrence. These plaques will continue and remain property of the foundation of Kappa Alpha Psi, and our plan is to add names to the plaques every year and give out scholarships to young youth here in the city of Milwaukee. We want to keep this going for the next 109 years. Isaac and Theodore Cox. Isaac Newton Cox, born June 5th, 1920, and passed away April 8th, 1973, was an American Democratic politician and civil rights leader from Wisconsin. Cox was the second African American state representative to chair a Wisconsin legislature committee, the first being Leroy J. Simmons, 1945 to 1952, He was the first African American member of the Milwaukee County Board of Supervisors. He was born in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Coggs graduated from University of Wisconsin-Madison and served in the United States Army during World War II. Coggs was an accountant by trade and served as president of the North Side Milwaukee Businessmen Association, member of the YMCA Board, American Legion, and Disabled American Veterans. He served in the Wisconsin State Assembly from 1953 to 1964, and then the Milwaukee County Board of Supervisors from 1964 until 1968. During his time as legislator, Coggs served as a chairman of the Assembly Public Welfare Committee, as well as a member of the Revision Committee and Civil War Centennial Committee. He also served as, he had honors and awards. In 1978, Milwaukee Health Services rededicated one of their health centers to be known as the Isaac Coggs Heritage Health Center. The Coggs. Now we'll move on to the next. In the name of the Isaac and Theodore Coggs Scholarship, we have a little bit of information on Theodore Coggs. He was an attorney in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He attended the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where he was a member of a Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, as well as he held different offices at the Beta Omicron chapter at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and he was a very prominent lawyer here in the city of Milwaukee, Theodore Coggs, as well as he was the pole mark for the Milwaukee Alumni chapter at one time. Okay, so the first person in that name is Jada Young. Who is here to represent Jada Young? Okay, so there's no one here to represent Jada Young. We will receive it in her name. Jada Young, her dad is Eric Young, and the Beth Coggs family are the ones who donated this. Beth Coggs is the daughter of Isaac Coggs, and we have the check here for Jada, and we'll make sure that we deliver the check or mail the check out to her father or to her. The next person on the list will be Marcella Lawrence. Is Marcellus Lawrence? Is someone here representing Marcellus Lawrence? There's no representative here from Marcellus Lawrence. We'll also receive his check as well and mail it out to his parents. Okay, we will move on with the video. We'll go to the next person. The next recipient will be Dare to Dream Scholarship in honor of Donald Seitz. Donald Seitz ran the SDC Commission for many, many years, and Noah Cotton and Brooklyn Farmer will be receiving scholarships in his name. This is the Donald Seitz plaque. You will also hear something from his wife a little later in the video. Donald Seitz, the Board of Commission and staff of the Social Development Commission. Brother Seitz led the agency for 2 decades, 1968 to 1988, and was the foundation in building Milwaukee County's largest anti-poverty agency. He worked tirelessly on behalf of low-income people and the community as a whole. He was resolute in his efforts not only at SDC, but also throughout both his professional career and public-spirited service. The magnitude of Donald Seitz's intellect, hard work, and many, many contributions was recognized at the national level when he served the director of the Department of Health and Human Services, Office of Community Relations for the Clinton administration. Recognition at the national level further demonstrates how truly fortunate the Milwaukee community was to have Don Seitz care about the betterment of our city and residents. As the leader of Milwaukee Area Workforce Investment Board, the MAWIB, he achieved significant success diversifying and dramatically increasing funding sources and partnerships for NAWIB. His new approach to growing the workforce was victorious for those in need of jobs. Don was a pioneer in this community, an exceptional man, and a stalwart individual who gave himself at the highest level. We share our heartfelt condolences with his loving family, and we look forward to his legacy from SDC and from the family with the Dare to Dream Scholarship. We'll now go on to the next recipient. We have two students in the name of Donald Seitz. Noah Cotton. Is there someone here from Noah Cotton?
Well, thank you. Thank you on behalf of Noah as well as his family to the members of the Milwaukee Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi. Thank you for investing in his educational endeavors. We're greatly appreciative of it.
Thank you very much. What's the next name on the plaque there, Brother Polmark?
Brooklyn Farmer.
Could a representative for our Brooklyn Farmer family please come forward? And as she's coming forward, the Brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, we are in the process of putting a donation box on the corner of 18th and North Avenue in Don Seitz's name. It'll be a food donation box and a book box for kids to come and get free books in the neighborhood. And our undergraduate chapter members will make sure that that box is filled with canned goods and reading material. There's your flag. You can say a couple words.
On behalf of Brooklyn Farmer and her family, we thank you, Brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi. Thank you for investing in her higher education journey.
Thank you, and then you give him the plaque, and then you take the check. Thank you. Very good. Could you run the other video? That'd be great. Thank you. The next recipient for the Dare to Dream Scholarship is in honor of Mr. Nathan Conyers. Mr. Nathan Conyers, who ran the Milwaukee Times newspaper, and this is his plaque, in which names will be listed on the plaque that he is making. His family is making the 5-year commitment to donating to the Dare to Dream Scholarship, that so that some young kid can go to college. Nathan Conyers was born to the union of James Conyers and Hessie Conyers on November 15, 1945 in Sumter, South Carolina. Mr. Conyers was the youngest of 7 children. Mr. Conyers, while at the time, he also, in 1967, Mr. Conyers enlisted in the U.S. Army after completing basic and advanced training in communication. Upon returning to his mother's South Carolina home, he informed her that he would be leaving again, this time for Atlanta, Georgia, where he'd been accepted at Clark College, now Clark Atlanta University. At the time, he didn't know anyone in Atlanta, but he took a crash course on the city by reading the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. especially the classifieds, and looked for work. He followed up on a job led for a telex operator with Time Magazine, Atlanta's bureau, interviewed for the job, and was hired. In 1977, he relocated to Milwaukee. He soon found work with the Milwaukee Community Journal and was hired as a writer and reporter by publisher Patricia Thomas Patillo and Robert Thomas and editor Michael Holt. While at the Community Journal, Conyers met Monroe Swan, who was running for the Wisconsin State Senate 6th District. Swan was elected in 1972 and hired Conyers as a legislature aide. He was impressed by the combination of journalism skills and political acumen Conyers brought to the position. Conyers served as a political aide to Swan for the duration of his term in office, which ended in 1981. Conyers was then tapped by community activist and retired nurse Lavinia Johnson to be her administrative assistant. She was the executive director of the Intergenerational Social Services Organization, Project Focal Point. The two shared a strong interest in politics, community affairs, and issues of faith. In 1981, Conyers joined forces with Mrs. Johnson and local realtor Luther Golden to establish a bi-weekly newspaper devoted to church news within the city's African American faith community, dubbed the Christian Times. Within its first year of publication, the paper grew in appeal to cover more general community news and was renamed the Milwaukee Times Weekly Newspaper. The Christian Times remains as a standing feature section to this day. Nathan met the love of his life, Linda Jackson, at Mount Carmel Missionary Baptist Church. This is the award for Nathan Conyers, and we'll move right on down to the next person. Delon Attaway. Check. Okay. You'd like to say something?
Yes.
In behalf?
On behalf of Dalon and his mom and his dad, we appreciate the work that you all are doing, and we appreciate the check to hire his education, and all praises to you all.
Thank you. Leave it black and take the check. Okay, thank you very much. You can start the video up again. The next Dare to Dream donor is my dad, Alonzo Robinson, and this is in honor of Alonzo Robinson for the Dare to Dream Scholarship. And he has Evan Hamberlin and Trayvon Hamberlin will be receiving scholarships in the name of Alonzo Robinson. Alonzo Robinson was born in Asheville, North Carolina on March 5th, 1926. He graduated from Howard University as an architect in the early 1950s. In 1956, he became the first African-American registered architect in the state of Wisconsin. Alonzo Robinson worked as an architect for the city and county of Milwaukee. Alonzo Robinson's notable architectural accomplishments include the Val Phillips YWCA, the headquarters of the Polish Association of America, the Milwaukee Fire Department Administration Building, Sorensen's Ford and Nodell Cadillac auto dealerships. He continued with the Central City Development Corporation, designing several churches, Pilgrim Rest, Mount Carmel Baptist Church, Morris Temple, Bethel Tabernacle, and Damascus Missionary Baptist Church. There were so many other churches that he had designed. His enthusiasm for rendering service was also reflected in his participation and membership in the American Institute of Architects, the National Organization of Minority Architects, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity as the Bachelor's President, and in 1968, Northcott Neighborhood House Vice President. While being an architect, his commitment was to mentoring young African Americans interested in the field of architecture. There are still only a few registered architects in the state of Wisconsin. Congratulations to Alonzo Robinson for his contribution as a legacy donor and honoree here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This time we'd like to have Evan Hammerlin come on. Now, as Evan comes, I'll give him a hand. Evan is one of our Kappa League members and come around. He's been a Kappa League member for a couple of years. Here's the plaque. Here's your check. So, Kappa Leaguer Hamlin, would you like to say a little something to the other Kappa Leaguers and to the brothers for receiving the check?
I would like to say thank you to the Catholic League for just giving me such new experiences and teaching me all these different things, like how to hold a conversation at a table or just table etiquette, and making all these trips and just having a good time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All right, and make us proud of you. Do well in school and keep in contact with us when you get that degree, and we'll be there for you. Feel free to contact the organization. Thank you. We have one more recipient. You should be able to run the plaque, run the video. Our last Dare to Dream Scholarship in honor of Reverend George E. Rogers. George E. Rogers is a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, as some of the other people that also are contributing to the Dare to Dream Scholarship. And this one came recently. We just lost Brother Rogers, and we now have a plaque and a scholarship in his name due to his family. Brother Rogers was a big-time Kappa, and really did a lot of work with Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, Milwaukee Alumni Chapter, and we are honored to have him as one of our legacy honorees to give out the scholarship. George was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on February 25th, 1951, to George Edward Rogers Sr. and Mary Pickford Rogers. The fourth of 10 children, he was the oldest son. George was a lifelong resident of Milwaukee and received his formal education at Milwaukee Public Schools. He graduated from Rufus King High School, where he was a 1969 senior class president. George accepted Christ at an early age at St. Matthew's Methodist Episcopal Church in Milwaukee under Pastor B.S. Gregg, and served on the ministerial staff of St. Matthew's CME under the leadership of Reverend Richard D. Shaw, Sr. George Rogers was considered to be one of the top IT professionals in the country. He was always willing to help others understand the complexities of the computer world. During his extensive career as an IT expert, George served as a programmer in the Systems and Procedures Department at the former Wisconsin Gas Company and Wisconsin Bell, where he helped develop systems that are still used today. He was a sought-after IT consultant across the country for national cable companies and major financial institutions. George eventually was the founder of his own IT staffing and consulting company, Akin Technologies. George Rogers was a life member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity. Since February 26, 1971, George served 3 terms as polemarch for the Milwaukee Alumni Chapter. He served as the treasurer for the Southeast Wisconsin Chapter and as a foundation board of the Milwaukee Alumni. George also served as the chaplain of the North Central Province of the fraternity, where he ministered and provided spiritual guidance and mentoring, which was one of his favorite activities. George loved music, especially listening to jazz, and was very fond and did a lot of work within the Kappa Alpha Psi Foundation and the fraternity, and it is an honor to have the Dare to Dream Scholarship plaque in his name. And so that will be it for all of the Dare to Dream Scholarship plaques, and we will continue with the program. And be sure to tune into the video. Okay, so we have Trayvon Hammerlin. Who's receiving the check in Trayvon Hammerlin's name? Here's the plaque. And here's the check. All right. Would you like to say a couple words?
We, as a family of Trayvon Hammerlin, would like to acknowledge the fact that I'm proud of the Kappa Psi fraternity, and the members, especially of the scholarship committee, for this honor. And we appreciate it. We will keep in touch. He is at Prairie View, but at home, virtually learning.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to move on with the video to show the video of the children and some of the donors who donated money for the plaques and the scholarships. So if we can go to video, that would be great. And be sure to tune into the video.
Hi, my name is Amaria Hallowell, and this year I graduated from Riverside University High School. This fall I will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, majoring in business administration and minoring in information technology. I just wanted to take the time to thank you all for allowing me to be a recipient of the Dare to Dream Scholarship. This scholarship means so much to me because not only have you guys helped take a financial burden off of my back, but it allows me to focus solely on my education and my studies without having to worry about how I'm going to make it through my first year of college. Not only this, but to me, it means that you guys believe in me to be able to achieve all of my dreams and my goals that I have throughout my life. And that means so much to me. It actually means the world to me. So I just wanted to thank you all. And I truly do appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. Thank you.
My name is Daylon Attaway. I graduated from Golden Meyer High School. I now attend Benedict College. This scholarship means a lot to me because it gives me motivation, inspiration, and it's a dream come true. Thank you to all the people who contributed to this scholarship.
Hello, my name is Dori Ingram. I recently graduated from Rufus King High School in Milwaukee. I currently attend UW-Madison. My intended major is something within the sciences, STEM, or healthcare related because I want to go to dental school. And what the Dare to Dream Scholarship means to me is that you guys are invested in me and my higher education. I'm really thankful for that, and I'm very appreciative. Thank you so much for helping me realize that money won't stop me from chasing my dreams. Thank you guys so much.
My name is Tyler Baldwin. I attend Dominican High School. I now attend Finlandia University. My intended major is communications and marketing, and the reason this scholarship is so beneficial towards me is because it helped out my family and it's helping me go through college and become a leader that I want to be, and it's shaping me into the man I want to become. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to receive this scholarship.
My name is Marcellus Lawrence, first year undergraduate student at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. So far, college has been a little difficult to figure out, but I'm thriving under pressure and keeping up with the pace as well as anyone else. Although the COVID-19 virus has hindered my college experience per se, I've had no problems making new friends and experiencing new things, all in a safe manner. All in all, none of this would have been made possible if it weren't for Kappa Alpha Psi and its members. I would like to express my gratitude and thanks towards the scholarship committee, Mr. Hollowell, as well as Mr. Robinson, and the rest of the members of Kappa Alpha Psi. I am very blessed to have been chosen as one of the few recipients for this scholarship. Paying for school is never easy, and being awarded this scholarship has been a huge weight off of my family's shoulders. Once again, thank you.
Hello, Kappa Scholars. My name is Cecelia Iris Gore. I'm the daughter of William Ira Gore, and he would be so proud of you today. I'm so happy that we could provide a scholarship in his honor. My father believed in excellence and education, and so as you reach forward and achieve your goals, please know that the Gore family is behind you and hoping all the best. Take care and good luck.
Good afternoon, and congratulations on being the first recipient of the Dare to Dream Scholarship named for my late husband, Donald Sykes. Donald was a life member of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity and very proud of their outreach efforts in our community and of the scholarship program that benefits students like you. I'm so sorry I'm not there to personally shake your hand, but this is my virtual congratulatory message. We're living in different times now, and we've all had to adjust. Donald would have been very proud of you. He felt that hard work and reaching for your goals and ultimately getting those was very important. He spent his life work doing that, helping other people to live their best lives, and I'm sure he would be very proud of you today. Once again, let me say congratulations to you. And one final message, if you haven't registered to vote, please do so and encourage your friends to do likewise. It's very important. Thank you.
And he is one of our Dare to Dream Scholarship honors. So at this time, he's a donor. He's donated so a student can go to school. So Mr. Thomas, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up in Milwaukee. Went to school here, undergraduate, high school, graduated Marquette University.
Okay.
I'm exceptionally proud to have the honor of being able to do this, particularly in my own fraternity, as well as the kids that will benefit from this. So it's all I have to occasion. And it shows you how fast time goes. Because I remember a whole lot of people in Milwaukee. And
okay. And that's good. You know, a lot of people in Milwaukee, and a lot of the individuals that are going to be honored with you who are donors, you may know William Gore?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
He died,
yes.
Yeah.
You know Donald Sykes?
Oh, yeah.
And you know Isaac? Donald Sykes, yep. And you know Isaac and Theodore Cobbs?
Oh, yeah.
And you know Nathan Conyers, at the time? And you knew Alonzo Robinson, the first black registered architect. So all the people that are, right, yes, my dad. So all the donors that are with you, you know them all. You guys are all legacy people here in Milwaukee, and you guys have done a wonderful job of making these scholarships available to the young youth. You attended Marquette University?
Correct.
Is that where you pledged Kappa Alpha Psi?
No, I pledged Kappa Alpha Psi. Oh, yeah, at Marquette.
At Marquette? Okay. Very good. All right.
Now, we received scholarship. And I couldn't be happier. And I'm glad that my brothers are following through on what they're doing and what they're doing. That's all. We are the future. They are the future.
They are the future. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm glad to see them this way. I'm very happy to see more men in it too. And I don't like to say ladies or like to both.
Right.
Most of our men take the spot that they need to take. And take the leadership they need to take. And this is, I'm happy to see you involved in that. I know I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Right, but and we're all glad to be involved. And you're right, because we thought about it, and we said that, you know, a lot of young men in the community today are not receiving scholarships to go to college. Because, you know, a lot of the women have a higher grade point average, so we got to make sure that we get the young men in there so that they can also receive a scholarship as well.
That's exactly
Right.
over the years, I'm on that, there was certain spots up and get another one.
Right, and right, to fill up, right, and continue to fill up. We'll continue to add names for as long as we can.
Yes, they're on the television. So again, first of all, I am privileged that I'm representing the paper and what we're doing, and what we did. And as you well know, Pat was my ex-wife, and we're very good friends now.
Yes.
So I'm just so happy that this is going on. But since we are the future, you and they are the future. You gotta do what you gotta do now.
That's right.
Short. Time is short.
Time is short, and we'll pass it on and keep it continuing going. But thank you very much, Mr. Thomas, for your contribution and being a donor for the Dare to Dream Scholarship. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Thomas, this is the Kappa Alpha Psi Foundation of Southeastern Wisconsin, and you are a donor for the Dare to Dream Scholarship, and you will be applying this scholarship to 2 students that will be listed on your plaque.
Scholarship recipients, can you give everybody a hand today? We'd like to thank everyone for coming out today and participating. We know it's hard times, and with COVID-19 and with all the things going on here in America, we as the men of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity and Dare to Dream Scholarship Committee just want to take our hats off to you for participating and being there. We want to be there for you, and we want to continue to be there for the students here in Wisconsin for the next 109 years. And the whole purpose of developing these plaques is so that when I'm gone, the person coming up behind me will continue to raise money for the Dare to Dream Scholarship, because we have to continue to support our young youth and send them off to college. And we know it's a tough time, so we're doing everything that we can in our power to make that happen. And as I said earlier, we have the Kappa League program, so if you have a young man between the 6th and 12th grade, be sure to sign them up, because we give them mentorship with the different students from Marquette University, MSOE, UW Milwaukee, and the UW system. And also, as we go into this infomercial, there's a program by the name of Tandem 2020. Tandem 2020 is located at 1800 West Fond du Lac, where they'll be doing free tutorial tutoring for young students from the 4th grade to the 10th grade. Because the restaurant could not stay open due to COVID-19, we are going to partnership with them, the students, the young Kappas at the university, to help tutor kids. So if you know of anyone in your community or your neighborhood or your church who may need mentoring or tutoring, that's an opportunity to send them over to the Tandem 2020 on Fond du Lac, because we know that now it's a new way of living, and all the grandmothers have now become homeschool teachers, and people who are retired have become homeschool teachers. So it's going to go. Mark, you want to say some closing remarks?
Yeah, sure. So thank you again for everyone showing up. We know this is unprecedented times. We had to exercise some unprecedented measures. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support. Thank you everyone for honoring and wearing a mask. And we're trying to be as social distance as possible. But also thank you, the parents, for supporting your children and ensuring that they put forth their best effort to apply for the scholarship and win the scholarship. So that we recognize this is the first step for them as part of their future and furthering their education. And we want to definitely give a big shout out to Mr. President, Brother Kim Robinson of the foundation, so please acknowledge that. As well as acknowledging the scholarship committee that's led by Brother Hollowell. Please stand up to be recognized. And please stand up, all the other brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi in the room, please stand up to be recognized as well. Thank you. So this is what achievement looks like, and we want to ensure that we're supporting achievement in our community. And this is the means for us to be able to achieve that goal. So thank you again. Thank you for coming out. Have a blessed Saturday and an even more blessed Sunday. So thank you. Take care.
All right. Thank you very much. We cut the video.